Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Saturday, the 18th of January 2020. My name is Dan Guitar from Thailand. In this video, I like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for only people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana this flight, you have to listen to me early, because I have attained Nirvana for past 16 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth attain Nirvana this flight as well. I'm ready. But are you ready? It's up to you. The topic to speak in this video is our true self. It does not really exist. You know, the story I will say the following, or everything I have already said. I want you to understand about the various idea or thought process, because the idea is the heart of quenching suffering. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you find a way to end all suffering. Nothing more to study than this. Please bear in mind. From now on, I like to talk about our true self. It does not really exist. You know, why did I say that? Let me explain. You know, if I say I'm a man, I say I'm a man. I have one head. I have two eyes, two ears, one nose, one mouth, two arms, two legs. You know, the word I say, I'm a man, it's just a fictional language. I have two eyes, two ears, one nose, one mouth. It's just a fictional language. We were taught to believe what you see now is a man. Where can I find a man? It's just a thought. You were taught to believe what you see now is a man. In reality of true Dhamma in Buddhism, what you see now is mean. It's just something happened to the mind for awareness. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's not mean anything. I say I'm a man. I have one head. I have two arms, two eyes, two ears, one mouth, one nose. Okay. It's just a fictional language. You know, what you see now, it doesn't mean a man. It doesn't mean anything. I show you. It doesn't mean a goat. What you see now, it doesn't mean a goat. Bah! What you hear now, I say, bah, bah. It doesn't mean a goat say. What you hear now, bah, bah. It doesn't mean a goat say. What you see now, it doesn't mean a goat. I show you. What you see now, it doesn't mean anything. I say I'm a man. I have one head. I have two arms, two hands, two eyes, two ears, one mouth, one nose. All that I said. It's just a fictional language. Can you understand me? We were taught to believe. We were taught to believe. What you see now is mean a man. No, not at all. The word a man, a human being, the word our true self, the word this is my body, all that I said. It's just a fictional language. It does not really exist. You know, the story in this talk is suitable for people who have the most wisdom and want to attain them at this flight. Can you understand me? In this talk, I say, our true self does not really exist. I say, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. You see in the way you see, and end as you see. We call to Dharma in Buddhism. It's very easy to understand. You see in the way you see, and end as you see. This is true Dharma in Buddhism to end all suffering. It's very easy to understand. The correct Dharma practice in Buddhism, it doesn't mean, it doesn't mean meditation. The correct Dhamma practice in Buddhism, it doesn't mean meditation. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. No, not at all. It doesn't mean meditation. It doesn't mean mindfulness training. It doesn't mean all body gesture as I show you. It doesn't mean mindfulness training. It doesn't mean meditation. Why did I say that? Because our true self does not really exist. Can you understand me? Where can I find? Where can I find our true self? The word our true self is just a fictional language. Can you understand me? Where can I find the meaning of our true self? I want to know the word, the meaning of our true self. What does it mean? I say this. Does it sound strange? I say this. I say, I want to know that the meaning of our true self. What does it mean? Have you ever heard someone say like me before? No, not at all. No. I'm only one person on this earth to talk about this story. You know, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand this story as much as possible. When you listen to me, you must try to understand and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you understand it. Can you understand me? As I told you, the story in this talk is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom. Can you understand me? I have something to show you. Please take a look on this chart. There are a lot of people who lack wisdom in this world, which want to letting go suffering and live happily forever. is impossible because of our true self is does not really exist. Again, there are a lot of people who lack wisdom in this world, which want to letting go of suffering and live happily forever. It's impossible because of our true self is does not really exist. Can you understand me? Where can I find our true self? No. What you see now, it doesn't mean a man. You see in the way you see. In the reality of true Dhamma, we call it just something happened to the mind for awareness. This is true Dhamma to end suffering. I show you. There are many foolish people. I show you. I say there are many foolish people. What? I say there are many foolish people. There are many foolish people on this planet who believe that this is our true self. There are many foolish people on this earth, who believe that this is our true self. There are many foolish people on this planet who believe that this is our true self. You know, those who will understand this story, it must be counted individually. That's how many people in this world. Oh, I say, those who will understand the story, it must be counted individually. That's how many people in this world. You know, I say, there are many foolish people on this planet who believe that this is our true self. Those who will understand the story, it must be counted individually. That's how many people in this world. Please take a look. And you know, we study the true Dhamma in Buddhism in order to achieve nirvana in this life. Nothing more to study than this. Buddhism cannot solve life problem because our true self does not really exist. I say we study the true Dhamma in Buddhism in order to achieve nirvana in this life. Nothing more to study than this. Buddhism cannot solve life's problem because our true self does not really exist. Please take a look. You know, In reality of true Dhamma in Buddhism, the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about human existence. Can you understand me? The ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about human existence. The Buddha taught, everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Everything on this earth is an impermanent because it's deteriorating all the time. Can you understand me? Our true self does not really exist. Our true self does not really exist. Where can I find our true self? Where can I find my wife? Where can I find my son, my daughter, my property? Where can I find? As I said, it's just a thought. There is only a thought want to say, this is our true self. I have my wife, my son, my daughter, my property. There is only the thought want to say that. Where can I find? Can you understand me? Throughout our life, there is only a thought. So, our true self does not really exist. As I told you, as I told you, as I told you, again and again, please take a look. Please take a look. There are a lot of people who lack wisdom in this world. I say, there are a lot of people who lack wisdom in this world. Which want to letting go suffering? Aha! And live happily forever. Wow! And live happily forever. It's impossible. Because our true self does not really exist. Aha! Please bear in mind. No one suffering, no one happiness. Can you understand me? No one happy, no one suffering, no one happiness. I say again and again and again and again and again. There are a lot of people who lack wisdom in this world. Which want to letting go suffering and live happily forever. Oh, and live happily forever. Everything on this earth is an impermanent, is deteriorated all the time. Everything on this earth is soulless, it's not an ego. But you want happily forever. It's impossible. Everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Everything on this earth is an impermanent because it deteriorates all the time. The Buddha taught, our true self does not really exist. And live with happily forever. Oh no, not at all. It's impossible because our true self does not really exist. No one suffering, no one happiness. The story in this talk is very simple to understand, or maybe hardly impossible to understand, because you have never heard someone say like me before. I show you again. Again and again and again and again. we study the true Dhamma in Buddhism in order to achieve nirvana in this life. Nothing more to study than this. Buddhism cannot solve life problem. Please bear in mind. Please bear in mind. Please bear in mind. Buddhism cannot solve life problem because our true self does not really exist. Can you understand me? Our true self does not really exist. Please bear in mind. Buddhism cannot solve life problem. Buddhism cannot solve life problem. Buddhism cannot solve life problem because our true self does not really exist. This story is very easy to understand. Can you understand me? No one suffering, no one happiness. Our true self does not really exist. Because Buddhism cannot solve life problem because our true self does not really exist. You know, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand this story as much as possible. When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. And finally, you will have the opportunity to attain nirvana in this life. In this talk, I don't teach you anything. I don't teach you to believe me. But I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you further understand about the flavorless idea or thought process. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you find a way to end false suffering. Nothing more to study than this. Can you understand me? Until you can realize your thought, that means you find a way to end false suffering. The correct Dhamma practice in Buddhism, it doesn't mean meditation, it doesn't mean mindfulness training. Listening only. Listening with concentration is the right practice. Don't make meditation and mindfulness training. You have to listen to me only. Can you understand me? If you want to attain nirvana and this life, you have to listen to me only. Because I don't teach you anything. I say this, does it sound strange? In this talk, I want you to understand about our true self does not really exist. The word our true self, it's just the flavorless idea or thought process. The word our true self, it's just the flavorless idea or thought process. Where can I find the meaning of our true self? Can you understand me? Where can I find? I show you. What you see now, it doesn't mean a man. You see in the way you see, and as you see. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism to end suffering. It's very easy to understand. Can you understand me? The true Dhamma to end suffering in Buddhism the true Dhamma to to end suffering in Buddhism, you have to listen to me only. Don't make meditation. Don't make mindfulness training. Can you understand me? In this talk, I want you to understand about our true self does not really exist. Our true self does not really exist. Where can I find our true self? Where can I find? Where can I find our true self? The word our true self is just a fictional language. The meaning of the fictional language does not really exist. I said it, that is how strange. Where can I find my body? Where can I find our true self? It's just a thought. It's in my thought, it's in your thought. Where can I find? Where can I find the meaning of our true self? Where can I find the meaning of my wife, my son, my daughter, my property? You know, the story in this talk, the story in this talk was created by me. Can you understand me? The hardest thing for me is how to create content and story. How to create content and story to talk to you. First, I need about the true Dharma in Buddhism, because I need the meaning in English to be as close to Thai language as possible. The hardest thing for me is how to create content and story about true Dharma in English, because I need the meaning in English to be as close to Thai language as possible. That first create content and story to talk to you first and about the first idea or thought process. The word our true self is just a fictional language. It's just a thought. Can you understand me? It's just a thought, it's just a fictional language. It does not really exist. Can you understand me? It does not really exist. Our true self does not really exist, because the meaning of our true self does not really exist too. Can you study? This story you must try to understand and consider along, as I said over and over again. No one suffering. No one suffering, no one happiness. No one suffering, no one happiness. Because no one suffering, no one happiness, because our true self does not really exist. Please bear in mind.